All right, so we are here to talk about some Fantastic Four news. Please let me know what you think of the casting. There have been a lot of opinions on it. So please let me know what you think of the casting in my comments. Now, we're going to get into some of the things that Pedro Pascal has said about his role and also some of the rumors about the villains of this movie. So let's get into it. So, as usual, the links to the two articles that we'll be talking about in this video will be in my description. Both of them come from comicbookmovie.com. So let's get into the first one. It says, Fantastic Four star Pedro Pascal says he's beyond excited to play Reed Richards in MCU reboot. We're going to skip around. Pascal has been rumored to be in contention to play Reed Richards for quite a while. And the trades actually reported that he was in final talks for the role late last year. So now we get to officially hear Pedro's thoughts on Reed Richards being cast. He said, I can tell you how excited I am, which is beyond. There isn't anything more exciting than being in a cast like that. Vanessa Kirby, Yvonne, Joe Quinn, and our director, Matt Shakman, to be invited to a family like that is unbelievable. And we all just want to do our best and share it with the world. Now, Pedro Pascal will be joined by Vanessa Kirby, as he said, as Sue Storm, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, and of course, Yvonne as Ben Grimm, aka The Thing. So when the castings first came out, because everybody has fan casting for Fantastic Four, we all have people that we, envisioned in these roles and stuff. So when the news of the casting, or at least the rumors of the casting first came out, and Pedro Pascal was, we saw that Pedro Pascal was being tapped as Reed Richards. A lot of people had a problem with that because they're just okay, well, overexposure. Does he actually fit the role well, or did y'all see how popular he was and was just okay, we're gonna run with it? There are people who continuously come at the MCU for it's just okay, y'all don't have to all the time get these big names. Y'all can build stars up. Y'all can be, you could be a star maker. I think of Game of Thrones, House of Dragon and shit. When I think about star makers, it's you take these actors, actresses who are not super duper well known, right? But because they're so fucking talented, you put them on a platform like that, you make a star. You making stars. So there are a lot of opinions about this casting. But what I will say is that Pedro is an extremely talented actor, so I think he's gonna give it to us, right? He's gonna give it to us. But like I said, I do understand this idea of critiquing MCU and whoever else, where it's y'all don't have to all the time search for oh god, she has to have a big name in the industry. And the rest of them aren't as well known. The rest of the cast aren't as super well known as Pedro Pascal. But I do see that as a valid critique of the MCU or whatever, if that's what y'all talking about. But yeah, there have been a lot of opinions on the casting, and I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Now, there are rumors that Cillian Murphy and Mads are top picks to play Doctor Doom, but other actors are sure to be in contention. Several well-placed sources. I really think Cillian would be fun to watch as Doctor Doom. I don't know, it'll be fun. Anyway, several well-placed sources have claimed that Doom will be one of the main villains of Avengers Secret Wars. Javier Bardem is still rumored to be the top choice for Galactus. I think that's a good choice too. But his schedule may prevent him from signing on. The Eater of Worlds Herald is believed to be Silver Surfer, but a female take on the character. A recent rumor claimed that Anya Taylor-Joy is being eyed for that role, a female Silver Surfer. Though other reports I've read have said that this is it's just a rumor. So I think that this one is not as true as the other ones, just based off of some other stuff I read. But I think that would be fun. I think that would be interesting. I know people would get mad, but it's just I think that would be fun. Why not? Why not? They would be so mad, girl. They would be pissed, honey. Matt Shakman will direct Fantastic Four. Plot details are still a mystery, but we do know that it will at least partially be set in the 60s. Now, Kevin Feige has confirmed that this will not be another origin story for the super team. Thank goodness. Oh my God, thank goodness. Thank goodness. How long y'all been doing superhero movies? Some of y'all still stuck on these fucking origins, bitch. We so tired of origins. Oh, we so tired of origins, bitch. We so exhausted with origin stories, bitch. Oh my God, we know the uncle dies. Oh my God, we know the parents die in the alley. Like, girl, like we know Miss Mamas came from Krypton. Like we got these shits down pat. We got the origins down pat. So it's like, let's move this story along. I'm very happy. I think that's a very good decision to make. Oh my God. A lot of people know this origin story. We do. A lot of people know the basics. How do we take that and bring something that they've never seen before? He said, we've set a very high bar for ourselves with bringing that to the screen. So real quick, another article, this article that I'm about to get into came out a little over a week before the one I just went through, right? So this is an earlier article. It says the Fantastic Four, Galactus and Silver Surfer still expected to take on lead roles. Update on Doctor Doom. So we've been hearing for some time that Galactus will take center stage in the movie, a refreshing change of pace after Doctor Doom was heavily featured in all three efforts. According to the Insider, Javier Bardem remains the top choice to play Galactus, but that's dependent on, of course, his schedule. Now, meetings have already started taking place between Marvel Studios and actors they'd like to see transform into Silver Surfer. So it seems those rumors about Miss Taylor-Joy playing a gender-swapped version of the hero were incorrect. So you see what I'm saying? It's just like I'm getting multiple reports on this. It's just like, okay, is it true that she's being tapped for this? Is it not? Like, are they thinking about it? Are they not? So this to me remains kind of murky. If you have some information on it, let me know, but it remains kind of murky with the Taylor-Joy stuff, whether it's true or not, right? The site also reiterates reports that Doctor Doom will appear in the Fantastic Four, but not until the very end of the movie, with casting figured out down the line. In other words, it will likely be a body double on set, with the voice added during post-production. So I think they're just like, all right, yes, you all will see Doctor Doom, don't worry about it, but we just want to warn you that he's not going to be all up and through the movie. Like, it's probably giving very end after credits kind of deal, especially if we're dealing with big characters like the Silver Surfer, like Galactus. It's just like, I think it's smart to just handle one villain at a time, maybe introduce the other, like I said, at the end of the movie, because I think sometimes these movies be trying to, you know what I mean, deal with way too many characters, way too many villains. It's just like, just deal with one, make us scared of this villain, defeat them, or, you know what I mean, postpone they shit, move the fuck along, right? So yeah, that's really the update. Nothing more has really been said unless I'm missing it. I don't know, y'all. I just when I was young, my very first like interaction with Fantastic Four was this movie, right? And it was just so watching it now, you're like, okay, girl. But it's nostalgia. It had those moments. It was very camp and cunt. And Jessica Alba, like, need I say more? Need I say more? Chris Evans was hot as hell. Like, oh my God, I was obsessed. Do you hear what I'm saying? So while this movie, like these movies, right, is very nostalgia, you know what I mean? Nostalgia coded. I'm hoping, you know, and camp coded, and it's very camp, I would say. I'm hoping that this next Fantastic Four movie can do all those things, give us the camp that we need, give us the, you know, whimsicality that we need, while also having it be a very grounded, fun superhero movie that makes sense, that makes more sense than the rest of the Fantastic Four movies. Like, I want to see Galactus actually be Galactus, right? And not this cloud that's about to overtake the Earth. You see what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you know, your feelings on casting aside or whatever, I just feel like with many projects, there is a potential for this to be fun and good. It's just like, it just has to actually execute it. It just has to, actually do it. So yeah, let me know what you think of this casting, of what Pedro said. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace. All right, y'all, make sure that you're going to www.zeraxia.com. When you join the wait list there on the site, you will be the first to be notified when I drop my sequel. Also, you'll immediately get chapter 1 of my upcoming sequel of the upcoming book sent to your email as a PDF. So check that out. Also, this is a different excerpt from my upcoming book, so you definitely want to pause to read if you're trying to get your life. Keep in mind that this upcoming book, this sequel, is following up the first book that is already released called Zoraxia Wrath of the God King. I released it a few years ago. It was my introduction to writing fantasy and stuff, so just go easy on me. But either way, as you can see here, it's given 4.9 stars. It's given 4.9 stars. So yeah, check out Zoraxia Wrath of the God King while you wait for Zoraxia The Vengeance of Cold Wind, right? And go to Zoraxia.com, sign up, join the waitlist, get your free chapter. Thank you so much.